Hi, welcome on in. I'm Robin, also known as Robin. This is my small crochet business called Sweet Beans Crochet. Usually I'm making and selling my plushies, but today and this whole week I actually only made one plushie, so you'll get to see that a little bit later, but I was mainly packaging orders, so let me just share with you guys all of the orders I've had this week. This video is in no way me bragging about how many orders I get because I do this. This is just me sharing with you guys the excitement that I'm having about this, and also for all of you guys watching who did place the order, this is your order, so I hope you guys enjoy. I've literally only been painting the past couple days. I really did work hard to do all this stuff, so just wanted to share with you guys all my hard work. Good morning. I wanted to share with you guys a couple of the safety orders that are going out in the mail today. If you place an order with me, thank you so much. It means the absolute world, and I can't wait for you to get these special eyeballs. Dana, you are a repeat customer, girl, and you know what you like. We got 30mm Freljord and bilge water. And for Koo, you ordered a special order, which I know you know, but I specially ordered these 40mm, which makes her order the largest safety eyes I've ever painted. So this is 40mm Ionia and Void. She knows their center pupils, by the way. And Targon and Shadow Isles. These are going to make some really pretty big plushies. So that is for Koo. And then for Haley, thank you so much for your patience, Haley. I have 20mm Runeterra, which is all 10 shades. So it goes from this way to this way with all 10. 30mm Arcade, so this is the first panel. And then Ionia. And then the only other thing I have to show you guys, extras for Haley. So we've got Bilgewater and Demacia 18mm and 30mm Tanjiro, which is Slayer. Okay, this might look ominous. And just to let you guys know, this is what happened after my plushies got soaking wet. So I laid down a sheet and then I laid every one of them out. And I put some dryer sheets over the areas that got really wet so that they would hopefully absorb some of the good smell. And I kind of categorized my inventory into things I want to keep in my inventory and then a couple of things that I'm ready to stop carrying, possibly give to my siblings or donate these. So they did dry out. And I just wanted to give you guys like a little update. These were soaking wet yesterday. And it's pretty dry. My tags have seen better days. I just tagged all of my stuff and they're like pretty, let's check some of the worst like wet areas. This one was really wet. She's still kind of damp, so I'm gonna let hers keep drying out and her tag. So I'm gonna have to re-tag everything, which will be okay. These guys were really wet. They're still kind of wet. So the manatees were soaking wet. And the tag. I mean, everything is like pretty intact, but this guy's sopping wet. Poplio was really bad. He's still pretty wet. Maybe I'll flip him over. Flip all the really wet ones over. So maybe I'll put Primrose on her face. I know this looks bad. Last night I was like panicking because everything was wet in my bags. So if you don't know, at my last event, it was like storming and unfortunately a lot of my stuff got wet, which caused all this to happen. So I'm just flipping all this stuff upside down. This one's still super wet. This one is too. Although a lot of this stuff isn't wet. Look at these little turtles. Maurice. Yeah. This is my little plushie army right here. It's a lot of inventory. Good morning. Just wanted to share with you guys Mariah's eyeballs that I'm packaging up today. We have 20mm Slayer, 18mm Demacia and Bilgewater, and then these two are unreleased. They're just something I was working on, and I think they look really pretty. So These are all going to be going to Mariah. Thank you, Mariah, for your order. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. It's Erin's eyeballs. They're 25mm Demacia. I love these ones. Putting those on anything will look beautiful. And I forgot to share with you, but there is 25mm bandle in here for Kayla. So these are both going out today. I forgot to film Kayla's before putting it in the package, but it's 25mm just like this, but it's light green. I have been painting eyeballs. I have been painting eyeballs, I feel like, for a couple days now. Let me just share with you guys some of the beautiful orders that I received from you beautiful people. Caitlin, we're all packaged up, but we're 20mm Slayer for Caitlin. For Jake or Daniel, I'm not sure, we got 25mm Slayer. For Jennifer, 20mm Slayer. I was trying to make it quick, so like I pre-packaged everything for myself before I went over it here with you. For Tario, we have 30mm Demacia and Shurima. And I apologize, today I'm not going to be taking them out and showing them. Like, this is the most we're going to get because I need to go to work. And then Zuania, we have Legendary 20mm. And with that, I'm going to go get ready for work. And then it's the weekend and I can just crochet and share that with you guys. But for now, it's just orders. It is Saturday. I'm off from work and I'm actually just unpackaging something that I ordered for Amy Sticks. So I got all these Demon Slayer characters that I want to put on Amy Sticks. And I got Naruto characters. And they're so cute, but they're humongous. So I'm glad I like these anime because I'm going to keep these because I can't put this on an Amy stick. He's going to be way too heavy. I guess technically I could. He'd be huge though. This is Rock Lee. But I'm kind of glad that they're big because now I can keep them. I love Kakashi. But they're huge. So I came with Gaara, Sasuke, Kakashi, Rock Lee, Naruto, of course. Look at his big blue eyes. And Sakura. But like, look at the comparisons. This is how big I assumed they were going to be. They're huge. So I'm not disappointed. I'm actually kind of happy because now I can keep them. I'm going to hopefully put a shelf above my desk and display these. But for now, I think it's just kind of funny. And honestly, the details on these are super cute. So like, see, it has the symbol in the back. This one has his symbol in the back. Like, the painting details on these is really cool. This one, he came with his gourd. Look how cute. Look how cute that is. I think that's so cute. But, like, I thought they were going to be, like, half the size. You know? Ichiraku Ramen. I'm excited to wear this shirt. Yeah, I do feel a little bit worried because I was planning on doing something with Amy Sticks for the Naruto stuff, and now I can't do it, but... And then I got some Halloween stuff. I got little bats and little skulls, but that's beyond the point. I didn't do all this for Halloween stuff. I did it all for like the anime collections I was planning on, but that's okay. I'm the one that I'm not going to be able to sell. I really like him, but I also like Tanjiro. These are my two favorite. And I like Nezuko too, but I can't keep all of them, so I have to sell some of them. I feel like I might keep Inosuke for my own Amy stick, but then I'll put Tanjiro on one and sell him. It's going to be a new adventure. So that's just the Amy stick stuff. I am actually planning on painting new collections. So I'm planning on painting new pupil colors. I'm planning on painting with new glitter. I'm going to be working with new glitter coming up. So I'm going to be deactivating I'm going to be archiving my old colors. So like my original glitters that I used to sell, that I still technically do sell, like these. Demacia. Like, I'm not going to be carrying these anymore. So yeah, this is Freljord. Look how pretty she shines. She shines, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to be doing new stuff. I don't know if I even showed it to you. Well, I don't have a very good example right now of like what I'm doing, but like that holographic color changing. Pink and purple. Look at that. This is what I'm thinking of doing next. And more, but I did crochet one plushie this week. I only crocheted one thing. It was for a pattern test for Cozy Wonders Crochet. If you've been here for a second, you know I'm in love with Sydney's patterns. Absolutely in love with them. She's a great artist to work with. She's a great pattern designer. Her patterns go on sale all the time for 50% off. Like, she puts her patterns out and they're only $3 when they're 50% off. So they're really affordable and they make such cute plushies. But let me show you the fun one that I made this week. You're gonna love it if you're a Pokemon fan, for sure. This is Lickitung. He's actually pretty big now that I'm looking at him like this. Lickitung is a Pokemon. He's pretty funny and he looks just like this. So she did a really good job on the pattern. Look at his thighs, cute little thumbs. He does have some symbols on his body that I did not complete. I really wanted to, and then I don't know if it was time or tired. I'm not trying to like excuse all of this by saying I'm just tired all the time. I'm just tired all the time. And I used Sweet Snuggles Light, and this is the Bloom. So I wanted to do all of his symbols in Bloom, but I didn't get there yet. So this is Lickitung. He's got a pretty tail. Sydney comes up with such good patterns, you guys. And now that I have him created, I wish I put the pretty eyes on him, but when you look at pictures of Lickitung, he doesn't have colorful eyes at all. He's got no color in his eyes. So I wish I did, just to give him more personality, but he's still really cool. And the method that she used to create this open mouth, I have never done that before. So I definitely learned something. She's got really helpful instruction and photos in there to help you guys get through that if you do make Lickitung. It is such a fun project, and I know there's going to be a Pokemon lover probably at the convention that I'm going to. Hopefully that'll love him. I honestly might make another one in just a different colorway. But look at him, look at him. And I did stuff him lightly so he's squishy, but he's not empty. So there's Lickitung. Guys, I'm like almost done making Penelope petals. I really wanted to make, this is on my list of like, everyone's doing it right now where they're like going through, I was already doing this because I started this like last week, but going through patterns that you've purchased that you've never made before that you really want to make, and I'm probably going to put them all in a wheel, like the ones that I want to make that I haven't made, and then spin the wheel and figure out which one I'm going to make like in a row. But for now, I started with the petals, Penelope petals. I feel like it's cable and canvas. It's such a cute little flower baby. And then Fiona, the flower, I saw Bardock Trinket make it, and hers really, I think it was Bardock Trinket. That one really inspired me to want to make this. So I'm making the baby, and then hopefully I can make like the big one. And I'm not big on felt eyes. Obviously, I'm really big on hand-painted like kawaii eyes, but I am possibly thinking about either making or buying. It'd be cool to buy and support from a small business, but I haven't found one that makes them the way that I'm looking at hers. Bardock, I need to go back to her post, but Bardock Trinket had this one fairy, and I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. This is not done yet, obviously, but it's inspired, and that's where I found the post that made me want to make it. Sit here today and make the Amy sticks so I could post them on my website, but these are just way too big, and I'm honestly happy about it because now I get to keep them. But that was my like plan today, so I'm gonna do that still to my Demon Slayer characters. I'm still gonna put those on Amy sticks, but it's gonna just be a one-time thing, I think. So unless I order it again and do it again like in a couple weeks maybe, but for now it's just gonna be one time, this little collection, and then that's it. I feel like it is right up my alley of like what I'm loving. I have a couple of ideas to name the new collection of eyeballs that I'm creating. I have a couple of different shows that I love. I'm thinking about trying to make them work around. I just don't know if it's gonna work with all of the things that I'm thinking. Let me just tell you, I either want to name one after Legends of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, like character names. Basically, yeah, I'll just keep it with character names. So I was thinking of doing that, or I wanted to do it based off of Naruto characters. And I love both. They're just very different, and I don't necessarily need to name my eyeballs to appease people, but I know people do name their collections to draw people in. So if you're interested in either of those things or one more than the other, it'd be cool if you wanted to let me know down there in the comment box. I mean, you guys know what I enjoy. I enjoy all of these things. I'm also getting into Jujutsu Kaisen, so maybe that'll be something in the future as well. But for now, I'm not far enough in to do this. I'm also pretty far into 7 Deadly Sins, so I'm contemplating also naming a collection with those people. I really do like the sins. Or sorry, instead of naming it Melodious, I would name it Wrath. You know what I mean? So it would be named after their sin, not after the character. But if you watch the show, you'll know what it is. And I'm obviously going to create a really cool video on my Instagram about it if I do go that direction. So if you have any opinions on what I should name a future collection or like name ideas, let me know down below. I don't want it to be anything like Horizon or Sunset, or that's not what we're doing. We're definitely doing anime themed names, collection themed names. I already have League of Legends and I already have Demon Slayer, which I freaking love. I'm still putting Sleep on there. I just haven't finished that yet. I do have someone, Kenzie, who custom ordered one, so you're so cool for being here and watching these, and I'm really excited to send yours out either tomorrow or Monday. Put it in the mailbox. And yeah, that's what's going on in my brain. I've got a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about that I just haven't really come on here and talked about, because, you know, when you're actually working on things, you have to actually work on things to have stuff to talk about. So I've just been like working on this stuff and obviously shipping out all the orders that you see. I have more orders today, and then I'm going to crochet. And then I'm gonna watch Naruto. I've been watching Friends. Sorry if I'm boring you. I'll see you in a minute. It has been a couple of hours. These are super dirty, by the way. They don't look that dirty, but they're super dirty. Black pigment and black paint are really messy. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like much, but this is what I did. Well, now it's just all the backs, but I want to show you guys all the eyes. These are all the blue ones. And then I'm working on purple and pink. And then these are curing. And I don't know why I'm all red. But it's Saturday. And after I finish these pink and purple, I'm going to go hang out at the pool with my family. We have a pool. And I'm just going to relax and float around and hang out with my siblings. And then I'll come and pack them up. Do you guys want to see all the stuff I packaged up today? I literally was painting from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. yesterday. Not straight the whole time. Obviously, I spent time with my family and relaxed a little bit, but I did paint for a really, really long time yesterday. And some of these orders are at the tail end of the due date, and some of these orders are just at the beginning that I wanted to get out right away to film for you guys here, but also just to get them in your hands as quickly as possible. I was already knee-deep in the paint, so I'm ready to share with you guys all the stuff that I made, to share with you guys something so special. So if you guys saw Maurice from my last video, it's a pattern test. This is Maurice from the pattern Melly Inspired Crochet. She's here on YouTube as well, but her Instagram is beautiful. She's got a ton of patterns. It's a teeny baby monkey that she has on there. And this is a Maurice that I featured in my last video and took to my market. If you don't know, I took her to a market that was soaking. We ended up getting soaking wet. A lot of my plushies ended up getting wet. Maurice was one of them. And I just wanted to let you guys know how I dealt with that. So after you let the plushie air dry, if it has a smell, which most of mine did not have a smell. There was one really big one, my Pixie, that I do have to wash now. She does smell like rainwater, but everything else just smelled like nothing. So I took these. Thank you, Victoria, for the tip, by the way. I took these mesh bags and I filled them up with scent beads, like the laundry scent beads that you'd put in the washing machine. And I put it in a bag so that it absorbed the smell, and it smells amazing. Maurice smells so good. So Tiffany is a crocheter who has messaged me before and purchased a plushie from me before. This is for Tiffany, but you're the only person who's ever purchased and I've ever shipped a plushie to, other than Quinn, but you're the only person I've ever shipped a plushie to professionally, and I just want to say thank you so much for your order. It means so much, and I hope you love Maurice. The sleepy baby. Well, it's not sleepy, it's awake. New bags that I got. So I got these new bags It says, hello, I'm what you've been waiting for, and they're baby pink, which is just on brand with all my packaging stuff. They're all baby pink. So I'm gonna put this in here. Packaging doesn't just mean the plushie, it doesn't just mean the eyeballs. My packaging also includes a note. So inside this little brown envelope is a thank you card or a business card, a couple stickers, and a note. I handwrite notes to you guys and give you a little coupon in there as well. So if you ever order from me, that's what you can expect in each order. A bit about my outdoor packaging here. So I have a little sticker with translucent butterflies on them. I just wanted to, I don't think any of you guys know anything about the translucent butterflies or what they mean. I've never talked about them. I've never showed you my tattoos. So let me share with you guys my tattoos. They're really special pieces to me and they mean a lot, but I can go over really quickly what they mean generically. My third tattoo, but it's my first back of the arm piece that I got, and it is a mixture of butterflies. So she actually took a couple different breeds. I know tiger, the tiger butterfly was one of them, but she took multiple and she made this beautiful, it's sideways, but there's beautiful line work in here. The artist I went to is phenomenal. But it means a lot. It means enlightenment, it means transformation, it means blooming, it means life, typically butterflies. And I got it in black and gray because it was intentional, because in the future, so a couple years later, I got this piece, I got this last year. And this is a pink lunar moth. I didn't want green, but it is a pink lunar moth, and this also has some beautiful color work in it. I need to get this one touched up because color fades on my body quicker, but the lunar moth is like the opposite. So it is beautiful and it is transformative, but it's not normally seen that way. I know in our community it is idolized and it is beautiful and it is quirky and weird, but typically the moths mean ugly and the opposite of beautiful and darkness, and sometimes they can even mean death. So just wanted to let you guys know that, but I got it in full color. So I'm bringing the life to the moth and then the butterfly. Not that I'm trying to, I'm not trying to do anything to the butterfly, but my tattoo, I'm a Libra, and my whole tattoos mean like balance. They mean transformation. It's a very positive, I wanted it to be internalized for myself message about that transformation, positivity, enlightenment, and growth. It has another meaning. I apply it to my grandmother. Bless her soul, she's passed now, but she meant the world to me, and I do have symbolism in there regarding her because she went through the hardest life anyone had to have gone through, and she was the most beautiful person on the outside. Like, you would never know she went through all the stuff she went through. Like, she's the butterfly. She is so beautiful. Her heart and soul is so beautiful, and I wish she could see where I was right now, but she can't. So they mean a lot to me. My tattoos mean a lot to me, and they hurt a lot, but that's why I have these stickers on there. And whenever I do run out of this translucent sticker, I'm sure I'll move on and find another one. I wanted to look for bunny ones originally because that's my brand, but when I saw the butterflies, it hit home and it felt right. So I've been putting that all on my packaging. Not that anyone knows what that meant to me until now. But I'm about to package up Maurice for Tiffany. I'm a big chatter, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. Package up Maurice for Tiffany, and now I'm going to show you guys all the safety eye orders. If you placed anything within the past 2 weeks, this is everything from the past 2 weeks. I only have 2 more pending orders that I've not finished yet. Do you want to see what I see right now? Do you want to see my view? This is outside my window. Look at this guy. What you doing? Well, while we're here, these are all the packages. Look at that. So yeah, this is all the packages I'm about to share with you guys. I did all the packaging obviously beforehand, and it is so much work. It is not for the faint-hearted to package up orders, to make them in the first place, and then to handwrite everything. And then to do all the shipping. Having a small business and being a small business owner has so many jobs. So I'm not sitting here showing you all of these to brag about absolutely anything. I'm sharing these with you because it's a part of the business. I'm very excited about them. They took a lot of hard work, and whoever purchased and who's watching, thank you so much for purchasing. I can't wait for you guys to get your eyeballs. And disclaimer, if you're watching this and you're curious, who are your buddies over here? This is Lapras by Cozy Wonders Crochet. I absolutely love this pattern. Lapras is so cute. Look at him. I'm very proud of this plushie, and he's mine forever. I'm never selling him. Look at him. I know I can make him again, but he was a lot of effort, so. And then this is No Face. If anyone watched Spirited Away. I did kind of mess up the brim here, so I know he's not as perfect as he can be, but I love him. He's my first No Face I've ever made. He's a snuggler. So these are my buddies, and they're going to permanently be here with me, for me. Let's get into some eyeballs. No particular order, it's just however I grab them. So these are for Beth Ann, 25mm Bilgewater and Freljord. Elsie, 30mm Demacia. Mallory, 18mm Bilgewater and Shurima. Shoshana, 30mm Bilgewater. Julia, 18mm Legendary. As I'm going through these, I'm also just checking to make sure I put your thank you note and your backers in there. So I am double checking while I'm doing this overview with you guys. So I'm actually really grateful to be going over every single order. This is for Stacy. We have 20mm Runeterra, so it's split up. Here's part 1. Here's part 2. This is for Kiani, 20mm Runeterra. I figured out how to put it all in one sheet. And 20mm Slayer. Angelica. Angelica, you're a repeat customer. Thank you, girl. And you got a little bit of everything. 18mm Demacia. 20mm Zenitsu. 25mm Nezuko. 30mm Demacia. And 30mm Freljord. I like your set. You're gonna make some cool things with this. You're very intentional. Mira. It's another 20mm Runeterra, so every single color. Melissa, this is Legendary, so it's the 7. Lindsay, ooh, Lindsay, you got big eyeballs. 35mm Bandle. Mackenzie, millimeter Slayer. Very proud of Slayer. Very proud of that. Gonna be working on some new things similar to this. Diane, 20mm Slayer. Allie, can't take them out, but this is 30mm Freljord and 30mm Freljord and Targon. The blues. For Kenzie, 25mm Slayer. We'll mix over here. So this is 30mm Bilgewater, 20mm Bilgewater, 18 Freljord, Void, and Piltover. 2 more people, just 2 more. I hope you guys enjoy this. I've had so much fun, and look, I've been doing this for the past 2 full days, like full days, and a little bit before that too. So they it took me all day for 2 days. And then this is 25mm Freljord, 20mm Piltover, 18mm Demacia, and that's Ionia Erxtal. I'm blanking right now. I feel like that's Ixtal because it's lighter. Oh, and this is for Jessica. Did I say that? This is Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. And I know I'm going to say your name wrong here, but you're my very last one. I'm just waiting on a shipping label for your address, but it is Treya. It is 30mm Star Guardian. Very different, by the way. This is more of a peachy baby pink, and this is like a hotter pink, bright pink. In person, I feel like it's more noticeable, and I would use them personally. I've used them for different projects, so it depends on the yarn you're using, you know? Can you believe it, you guys? Can you believe that I did all of that? It's all right here. I know this wasn't typical content from me. Normally, I'm over here crocheting or talking about patterns or yarn or doing something with my crochet hook, but this week was just a completely different kind of week, as you saw. But if you enjoy normal crochet content, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!